35 races ago, we begin the debut season of the Winston Cup Series. 35 races later, we're about to crown a champion of the debut season for the Winston Cup Series. Good evening, everybody, and welcome for the final time this season to Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the championship race and the SpongeBob SquarePants 400 for the Winston Cup Series. Jessica Miller starts on the pole position for this championship race. Jessica Miller's 24th in the points table. Timmy Turner alongside 23rd in the points. Both of these drivers still looking for their first win on the season. Ben Tennyson, who was recently eliminated from the playoffs, is in third, and Samantha Grainger, who was eliminated back in round one. Last week, we saw the departures of Ben Tennyson, B Barrett, T Montgomery, and J Bouvier, who were the four drivers eliminated from the championship hunt. Elaine Aurora was placed on probation along with Andy Thomas after their shenanigans at Homestead last week. And looking to see where our championship contenders are starting, Cody Smart is 19th. As you look at the rest of the starting lineup, J TwoTwo starting 28th. Ponzo Albanus, where is he starting? Albanus. I don't know where the 11 is starting. I think he's starting at the back, I believe. Yeah, he is, and the 15 of Vanco Seaman. So all of our championship contenders starting mid-pack and near the rear of the field for tonight's championship race. We're going to get these drivers rolling off for the final time this season. These drivers ready to rock and roll. We have 4 drivers battling for a championship, but you got another 36 that want to go to victory lane here today. PCSRA officials have had a harsh discussion with these Winston Cup Series drivers to not do what happened in the Busch race last night. We had a clean truck series race, and then all hell went downhill in the Busch race last night. Even though, no disrespect to Jay Green, who won the championship last night. If you haven't seen it, spoiler warning, I've already revealed the champion. But if you've not seen it, you probably know why. So, hopefully these Winston Cup Series drivers will be a little bit smarter than the Busch drivers last night, because that was an ugly end to what was a very good season, I have to say. And I also want to thank these Winston Cup Series drivers for being a part of this first season. Looking forward to next season, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here tonight at Toronto. The SpongeBob SquarePants 400 is green. The final race of the PCSRA era is begun. Next season will be under the WRA control, which will be fun, as contact there between Jessica Miller and Ben Tennyson. Tennyson did lead that lap, but both of them made very hard contact in the wall. Oh no, they're 4 wide almost. 4 wide. There goes Turner into Brenda Evelyn, and it's a mess. Cody is in it. It's a mess in turn 3. Caution is already out. Oh my goodness. Seaman is in it. J TwoTwo got through. What about Albanus? I think he got through. But he's got damage. Oh boy. Why am I not surprised? And how bad is the damage on the Cody Smart machine? Because he was collected in this wreck. Looks like he's got a little bit of front end damage on the Sony Dodge. That was uncalled for, especially this early in the race. Caution's out for the first time today. Let's jump back and look at replay to see what happened. Well, apparently whatever was said in the driver's meeting did not go through, as I don't know why we're 4 wide on lap 2 of a championship race, as Jerry Harvick got turned by Benny Johnson. Timmy Turner got turned by Ben Tennyson right in front of the entire field. Melissa Cooper got a piece of it. There's where Cody Smart got involved, got into Ben Tennyson. The track just becomes blocked. There's Seaman involved. He's going to get Crenshaw, Bouvier. It's just a mess. Annie Thomas got rear-ended by Riley Anderson. There's where Ponzo Albanus got involved. And J TwoTwo, did he get involved or something like that? Yeah, he did. He got a little bit, but I don't think it's too severe. Oh, it was Albanus who got in, and yep, he did get involved. So all four of the championship contenders were involved in this. The question is, can any of them get their cars fixed and be up to speed? Or is their championship hopes done? So we were not expecting all four title contenders to be involved, but we'll see who's going to get repaired and get back on track as we're going to come to our first restart of the night. Not the way we want to start off tonight, not the way we want to end off what has been a very good season, as the green flags are going to come back in the air on lap number 7 of 40, excuse me. Should give us a total of 35 laps of racing to go. Tennyson is second, Barrett, who was recently eliminated, third, Samantha Grainger fourth, Marty Stevens rounds out your top five. Then it was Crenshaw, Aurora, who was recently eliminated, Mia Watts, Melissa Cooper, and Tatum Wright, your top 10. Cody Smart is still ahead of the drivers in the championship, but he's restarting in the 16th position. Drivers out of the race, and there are three of them, surprisingly. Vanko Seaman, that will be his championship hopes done. Jerry Harvick and Brenda Eveling, who's had a miserable season. That's not the way for her season to come to an end. That was at least 3/4 of the field that got damaged. So we're going to see if there are going to be any of them up to speed as we're back to green here at Toronto. Let's see. Cody Smart is up to speed. Is J TwoTwo up to speed? He is. Oh, there goes Courtney Lynn and Bouvier. Oh, and TwoTwo gets involved again. What is really going on? Like, seriously. Already our second caution of the race is out, and I'm already getting annoyed of this. Ben Tennyson is the leader. We're going to go ahead and look back at a replay to see what caused this second yellow. Well, I can tell you the officials are not happy about this, and they're going to probably issue warnings to all these drivers. As Josephine Bouvier, I don't know what really is the deal with her, as she just wrecked Courtney Lynn for really no reason. Unfortunately, Courtney Lynn cannot control her car, gets Brad Lewis, Jacob TwoTwo, and Brittany White involved. I just don't get it, really, to be honest with you. It's just so frustrating as a commentator calling this race, and we have drivers just not being smart about, respect the championship for, and they're just driving like idiots on the last day of the season. So caution's out for the second time tonight. I doubt there are going to be some very good feelings going into the season opener next season as we're going to get to the restart here at Toronto. I just don't understand why the championship four contenders are getting disrespected by these drivers who really should not be doing this. As we're back to green, we're going to go back to green on lap 12 of 40. Tennyson's the leader, Miller second, Grainger, Barrett, Stevens your top five, Maddie Crenshaw, Lane Aurora, Melissa Cooper, Luigi Cadet in his final start of the year, and Betty Johnson complete your top 10. Courtney Lynn is out of the race. I doubt she's going to be happy with Josephine Bouvier. And Bouvier, I bet you Courtney Lynn is going to have some not so nice words to Josephine Bouvier. And Mia Watts blew up under the caution. That's a tough break for her. As we're going to have 35 drivers on the lead lap. Brittany White, the last of them. And boy, Jacob TwoTwo did not want to start this way in front of his home crowd. He's had an absolute shocker, if you ask me. As we're back to green. The only hope for Canada is if B Barrett can get a win. That's the only hope for Canada to salvage something. I remember when we were here last at Toronto, B Barrett caused problems in the championship race, and she learned her lesson. As there goes Tennyson in a round right in front of the field. Stevens is getting spun around. They're wrecking. Oh my God, TwoTwo's in it again. Ashley Horton failed to use the brakes. Bouvier just wrecked Brittany White intentionally. Annie Thomas involved. Bouvier needs to be parked. That was uncalled for. Tatum Wright's involved. Caution's out again. What on bloody earth is wrong with Josephine Bouvier? She's just acting like a B word. Zachary Taylor, Ben Erickson, a lot of drivers got caught up. Jacob TwoTwo's championship hopes are done. Todd Montgomery, who was eliminated from the playoffs. What the fuck is wrong with you, Bouvier? Like, literally, what the fuck is wrong with you? Caution's out for the third time tonight. Let's go see what happened. Well, we had this happen again. Looks like Stevens gets into Ben Tennyson. His car got a little tight, and that's what sent the 97 around, but I don't know who clobbered who. Stevens going to back it in with his Dodge. Cody Smart got through it, and then somebody got into Timmy Turner. Senor Sean got a piece of it. And just watch Bouvier. Yeah, just runs in the back of the one for no reason. Like, what was it? What was that all about? And we're going to find out what got Sean Art collected in this mess. Oh, that would be why somebody turned Tatum right around. That's what caused this next. Oh, Zachary Taylor. Taylor commits female abuse. What else is new? No wonder why Taylor sucked this year, because he didn't make the damn playoffs and went to wreck freaking females like crazy. Brooklyn Carter got involved. Then watch the one car. Or it looked like the one just did, or it just looks like the one just lost control. So I take that back what I said about Bouvier, but I think the one tried to slow down and unfortunately got collected. So, but Jacob TwoTwo, unfortunately, that will be his championship hopes done. That's a shame for the Montreal natives. The yellows out for the third time today. Let's get to the restart. Not even at the midway point of tonight's race, and it's turned into a demolition derby. S Grainger's still your leader. Barrett is second now. Lane Aurora third. Maddie Crenshaw fourth. Jessica Miller, a pole sitter, fifth. Melissa Cooper sixth. Seventh, Kevin Joseph, Betty Johnson eighth. Michael Anderson ninth, and Luigi Cadet completes your top 10. Cody Smart is in 11th. Out of the race from that incident, and there are a lot of them. Timmy Turner, Ben Erickson, Luke Knight, Todd Montgomery, Ashley Horton, Tatum Wright, Brooklyn Carter, Annie Winters, Sean Art, Annie Thomas. Jacob TwoTwo will finish in 35th, third in the standings. And then they join Meal Watts, Courtney Lynn, Vanko Seaman, Jerry Harvick, and Brenda Eveling, who have gone behind the wall. Not been a very good night for Hendrick Motorsports, I can tell you that for sure. And Cody is the least damaged of the championship four. And Albanus is running in 18th. So it looks like Cody, unless something dramatic happens to the 12, I think he's got this championship locked up, but never say never in this industry. Just waiting to see who's the next moron that's going to start taking out Cody Smart and other playoff contenders. And there's Albanus with no hood on his Hooters Ford. Now, as long as Cody doesn't get involved in anything else between now and the end of the race, I think he'll be very... Well, as soon as I say that, he just caused another caution. As soon as I say that... Caution's out again. I know some people are going to be saying I just did a commentator's curse, but to be fair, I've been more fed up with stupid driving we've seen, not only from tonight's race, but last night's Busch race, and that just really is annoying me. And somebody says, commentator's curse, Danny, that's a misinformed derp. So, caution's out again. Let's see what happened. Well, here's what happened here. Yeah, it looks like Cody got in the 88, got into Betty Johnson, and God, Cody just lifted Annie Crenshaw in the air. That scared some spectators on the back straightaway. Thankfully, she landed on all four wheels, but that was quite a scare there. Betty Johnson having a not so good night. Of course, she's leaving this team to go to the 43 next season. And then Cody Smart. Yeah, didn't mean to collect the Annie Crenshaw. Annie Crenshaw's already had a rough couple of weeks after getting eliminated, but Cody's still going to continue. So that's the yellow for, I think it's the fourth time. Yeah, fourth time tonight. Let's get to the restart. We're going to go back to green with 16 laps to go, lap 25 of 40. I know I'm trying to sound professional as far as calling this race, but, it's really just annoys me that we've had stupid driving. We've had in 4 cautions that really, in my personal opinion, on lap 24 is kind of quote unquote unacceptable. So, just saying. Barrett is the leader. Grainger second. Crenshaw third. Elena Aurora fourth. Michael Anderson fifth. Luke Knight sixth. Margaret Jacobs seventh. Riley Anderson eighth. Jessica Miller ninth. And Luigi Cadet making his final start for the Petties. Complete the top 10. Nobody out of the race from that incident, as we have 23 drivers on the lead. Lap 24 still in this race. Also, a last opportunity for a driver who has not been to victory lane to get a win this season, as we're back to green. Betty Barrett gets into the wall. That's going to allow Samantha Grainger to take the lead. We're going to see Lucy next season, and she'll run a part-time Busch and Winston Cup schedules. The caution's out again. Kevin Joseph involved. Racing back to the line. Was Cody Smart involved again? No, he wasn't. Thankfully. Barrett did beat Grainger back to the line. Kevin Joseph's the reason for the yellow. For the 5th time tonight, let's see what happened. Looks like an incident off of turn 4 as Riley Anderson's going to get into Ashley Reynolds, and Riley Anderson then gets her teammate involved in Kevin Joseph. And Kevin Joseph, trying to avoid hitting the virtual pace car, spins his car out. But that's what brought out the caution for the 5th time here tonight. And that was it. So let's get to the restart. I'm hoping and praying we do not have another caution, because right now, if you can tell from how annoyed I'm starting to get from my commentary, then you probably know why. But thankfully, we're not going to have any lap cars on the inside, as we're going to have 10 to go. Barrett's the leader. Grainger second. Maddie Crenshaw, Margaret Jacobs, Michael Anderson, Elena Aurora, Riley Anderson, Jessica Miller, Luke Knight, and Brad Lewis. Now your top 10. Still 23 cars on the lead lap, 24 still in the race, and Cody Smart still ahead of Albanus. Unless he gets involved in the next 10 laps, I think Cody Smart will be your Winston Cup champion. Here we go. Can we finish this race without another caution, please? And thank you. That's all I ask for the drivers. That's my request, and that's why I want no cautions, please, and thank you. Because I'm just getting, at this point, the crowd's getting a little sick of this caution fest we're having here tonight. So we're going to drop back and see where Cody Smart is. There he is. Just overtook Josephine Bouvier. A Crenshaw, former winner this season, going to victory lane, and oh my god, they're 4 wide, almost 4 wide. Can we? And there they go. There goes Michael Anderson. Michael Anderson and Cody's involved. Oh my god, that might have just clinched it right there. And then Bouvier decides to drive Betty Johnson in the wall. What the hell, guys? A Crenshaw is the leader. Monica Towns, Hannah Smith, Luigi Cadet, Cody Smart. That's going to be it. This guy's the champion. I can't believe it. Hodgson's out one more time. Let's see what happened. Lesson in nature for tonight, folks. Never give these drivers any fucking whiskey before the race, because that's what they're drinking tonight. Margaret Jacobs pushed Michael Anderson up into Samantha Grainger, and then Betty Barrett had nowhere to go. It's been a rough night for the Canadian drivers. And then, see, the 20 had it saved, and then there's the 45 getting a piece of it. And we thought the 20 was going to drive, but nope, Monica Towns had an ARCA break in that wreck, and Cody just had nowhere to go. Unbelievable. Hodgson's out one more time. Then I want to investigate what this was all about. Looks like Betty Johnson. Apparently she was not happy with Bouvier for some odd reason. Like I said, we got some tempers flaring between two ladies for some reason. And then Cody Smart got hit by Hannah Smith. How did that happen? Oh, and Cody was trying to drive away, and then Hannah Smith just forgets where the brake pedal is. Caution's out. Let's get to the restart. Gonna have 3 laps of racing to go to finish off what has been a very ugly end to a very good season. And I can tell you all that whether I'm happy for my driver winning the championship or not, I don't feel like celebrating. Even though congratulations to Ponzo Albanus on winning the championship. Luigi Cadet, Cody Smart, Michael Anderson, Monica Towns, Hannah Smith out of the race from that instant. And it is confirmation. Ponzo Albanus is your Season 1 Winston Cup champion, becoming the first Italian driver to win a PCSRA championship. But I just don't feel like celebrating. I mean, I'll celebrate with Ponzo later on tonight, but I'm just in complete dumbfounded of this race tonight. And not to take anything away from Ponzo, but I'm just completely dumbfounded. I just wanted to get this race finished under green, and let's hope this is the last caution, because I'm really sick at this point. And you can tell from my body language, whether I'm happy for my driver, I'm just not happy with the stupidity we've been seeing on track with these drivers tonight. Some of them, it's not their fault. Some of them it is, and yada, yada, yada. Is Margaret Jacobs going to take the lead? She has yet to find victory lane this season. 30th in the points. Would like to get her first win of the year. Because I know Brittany White will not win this race, and she'll be winless. White flags out for the final lap of the season. So Margaret Jacobs is going to come down the back straightaway. She will be your winner of the SpongeBob SquarePants 400, which has been a total wreck fest as the caution is out, but it doesn't matter. Jacobs will win. And here's Ponzo Albanus off at turn 4. He will be your Winston Cup champion of Season 1 as the caution is out again. And Brad Lewis is the reason for the yellow. Let's see what happened to Brad Lewis before we take you to your official finisher results. Once again, another wreck off of turn 2. But this one looks like Riley Anderson's the one who came down the Grainger, and that's what got the 40 into the 17. But the caution was already, the white flag was already out, so that's a tough break for Brad Lewis. And hello, nice heads up by everybody else not hitting the DeWalt machine. So let's take a commercial break and get you to your official finish results. Margaret Jacobs is your winner. Congratulations to her on a wreckfest of a SpongeBob SquarePants 400. Lane Aurora second, Riley Anderson third, Maddie Crenshaw, Jessica Miller your top 5. Then it was Grainger, Barrett, Taylor, Tennyson, and Luke Knight your top 10. Albanus finishing 17th is your champion. Congratulations to him. Cody Smart will finish second. If you're looking down to the rest of the finishing results, J TwoTwo will finish third, and Vanko Seaman will finish in fourth. So, not the way we want to end off what was a very good season, I have to say, for the Winston Cup Series, but it's been a completely drama-filled race. But I want to say a couple of things here before I sign up for the night. First of all, I want to thank the PCSRA for 15 incredible years together. It's been an wonderful journey. Well, I'm sad this is the last ever PCSRA race, which I did not expect to end it like this, but it's been an honor to call these races, bring them to you every year from 2010 to now 2025, and I hope you're looking forward to the new journey of the WRA beginning next season. Hope you guys enjoyed this wreckfest and not appreciative season finale, but hope you still enjoyed this race either way and the season. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today for the final time I get to say that line. Next season, it'll be the Blue Hedgehog crew today. So, yeah. We showed your full finish results. Your point standings are down in the description as we finish off the season. Want to say also a few things here. Thank you to Sean Art, Cody Smart, Zachary Taylor, and everybody that has been a part of the PCSRA, whether they came in at one point or another or joined me since day one on this incredible journey. I just want to say thank you. And thank you to the viewers who've really given me an opportunity to call PCSRA races. I know some of you, I kind of rubbed you all the wrong way, but hopefully you guys still appreciate the motivation of me doing this, and I hope you guys are looking forward to a fresh start with me for WRA coming up next year. So thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Until then, I've been D DeVos, the adorable Blue Hedgehog, signing off. Good night from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Thank you, PCSRA, for 15 incredible years as the best in our racing around the world since 2017. And thank you for watching another broadcast of the Blue Hedgehog TV, where champions are made since 2010, and we're still the best in our racing since 2017. I'm D DeVos. Good night, and thank you, PCSRA.